First of all, congratulations on the film. It's
Thank you.
amazing. Both of your characters have really interesting arcs in the story. Sharni, yours, I mean, seeing a badass leading lady in a horror film is kind of great. Tell me how both of you kind of approach the characters.
I think the approach for me from day one was, first time I read the script, was to read it as a general script without picturing the specific character or me in the shoes of that character, and just try and read it from a general audience perspective to see if I liked it, first of all, and I did. And then I read it a second time, and very much through the eyes of the character of Erin, and started to picture myself immediately in the role and the choices that I would make if I was to play the character. And I think at that point, that's when I really wanted the opportunity to bring the character to life, and I felt like I connected to a degree with the writer Simon Barrett, what he was after when he wrote the script, in the sense of the final girl that he needed, and it was just lucky, really, that they had the belief in me to bring it to life, because the script was everything that I was looking for, you know, in that exact realm of what she portrays and who she is and what she can do under these circumstances. So it just, you know, it was like the dream role.
Character building is kind of a choose-your-own-adventure approach as an actor, and for me, I knew I was going to do the movie before it had been cast yet, because I have a working relationship with the filmmakers, and we had just made a movie before. So I knew I was playing Crispin, and there were a lot of different ways to go with it, but once Sharni and I met, it seemed pretty clear that the way to take it for me as an actor was to really build into that world of Erin and Crispin. So that was sort of the anchor and center for me, was building into this love relationship that Crispin and Erin had.
He used me.
A little.
No.
Just a little.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Speaking of the director and writer, they've worked together many times. So what was it like working with them on set? I know you've worked with them before, but you hadn't.
No, I hadn't, but I was aware that half of our cast had, and I was definitely coming in as an outsider in that situation. And, you know, these guys are family. Like, they have been for a long time, and I mean, AJ's role was specifically written for him to a degree that he couldn't talk about, but the writer wrote the role for him because he didn't know who else could potentially step up to the plate and do this role.
Or who would work really cheaply.
Yeah, or who would do it in here. But he has, you know, one of the most incredible monologues of any movie I've ever read in this film, and he only shot it twice. So there was only 2 takes to choose from. They picked one take the whole way through, and what you see is what you get. You know, I've kind of just talked so much about AJ Bowen, I forgot what you even asked.
It's my favorite subject.
It freaks me out.
Keep
It's
going
It
on.
freaks me out.
Horror fans are the most loyal, so why will AMC audiences love You're Next?
Why are you looking at me?
Well, I don't know. I just answered the last question. I was trying to give you a minute.
There's a sincerity level with it, if I'm being completely honest, which I hate to do, but I will be. There's a sincerity level that we were trying to meet, and it's made by people largely that have made their career making horror films. And so we wanted to do something different than we'd done before, in that we wanted something that would be fun for people to watch, so the entertainment value would be way beyond the intellect and would be a bit more visceral. And I feel like we kind of did that. So it feels like something that maybe not the kids, but to the parents, the college kids
Yeah, no.
could really enjoy.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.